Hello, everyone. I'm Jalise. Welcome to the JJ Movie TV Social Games, everybody. I'm giving you my original Season 4 episode 9 review, The Queen's Death. What can I say about this episode? This episode of the originals just really wanted to give us a scare that Elijah might die. Elijah was stabbed with the thorns that has Marcel's venom in them, and he's dying. And so this entire episode was just really a debate of whether or not should they sacrifice Elijah. Vincent wanted to sacrifice Elijah because his death will mean something then, and in order to defeat the Hollow and protect Hope. Freya, Klaus, and Haley, they didn't want to sacrifice their. Freya and Klaus didn't want to sacrifice their brother. Haley didn't want to sacrifice Elijah. Marcel, he just thought like whatever this plan is, we have to do the plan. There was a lot of moments between Marcel and Klaus, whether or not they should like sacrifice Sophia, who's possessed by the Hollow. There's a lot of just like difference of opinions of what is the right thing, what's the wrong thing. There's a great difference of opinion of like whether Elijah should live or not, and the hypocritical code that the originals live by, that family above all, and screw everyone else who ain't an original family member. So this entire episode was just really about whether Elijah would die or not. So they came up with a plan that, but how Frey, but Finn and Finn's soul and her an independent, they're gonna put into Elijah. And because Elijah was so weak, the fragment split in two. Elijah and Frey that both thought, and Haley thought that maybe Elijah was dead. So the fact that Klaus was like just really nervous about what happening to Elijah, everything was very touching moment. And Hope, who was so powerful, touched Freya for a bit. Now they know what's happening with Elijah. Apparently, the pen split Elijah into different pieces, so he's literally in pain. So his body is dead, but the soul of Elijah is still in a freaking pendant. So he didn't die necessarily, just the body. And because of this, a sacrifice was made. The Hollow was sacrificed. Freaking Elijah. So now she's reborn. Now she's no longer in Sophia. So Marcel's with Sophia again, seeing how she's gonna wake up. Vincent and the witches of New Orleans, half the New Orleans witches want to side with the Hollow. Half of them are listening to Vincent and telling him to leave, pack up with your families. He's gonna defeat the Hollow, or he's gonna try to. And really, this entire episode was very good, very well structured. Not my favorite episode of the originals, but I think it would have been a lot better if this season wasn't just 13 episodes. If this season had more than 13 episodes, then yes, this season would have been a lot better. This episode would have been a little bit more better because everything would have picked up. There would have been a nice pacing for it, but immediately after we learned about the freaking Hollow's backstory and what it needs to be sacrificed, immediately the sacrifice happens. Usually with 22 episode of original seasons, when we find like a big revelation that the Hollow there needs to be a sacrifice for the Hollow to live again or to defeat it. Usually that will build up for like 4 or 5 episodes and then there'll be something. But no, this one came right after the freaking origins of the Hollow, which I didn't mind. And the Hollow is reborn. It's here and she is coming for Haley, Hope. The only weaknesses that are against her, and basically the next couple episodes really is probably, I don't think the next episode we're going to have the Hollow be around. I think we're just going to have mostly a lot just Klaus, Haley, Freya trying to get Elijah out of his little prison. Heck, we're probably going to get something with both Marcel and Sophia, and probably we're going to get something with I had off the top of my head, but right now I'm just still thinking about Marcel and Sophia for some odd reason. But overall, I did enjoy this original episode. The Queen's Death was just basically a setup to have Elijah killed off, which you all know he wasn't killed off. And now that he's independent, we know the next episode, Haley, Klaus, and Freya are trying to get him out of it, trying to get him back to normal, to be relived. The Hollow's going to be terrorizing the city. We all know that. Marcel's going to be there with Sophia during the difficult time. And so, yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what's going to happen with the Hollow storyline. And again, 13 episodes. We only have now 4 episodes left. We only have to episode 10, 11, 12, and 13. 4 episodes left of the originals for this entire season. And I gotta say though, if this season was a lot longer, would have been a lot higher. But so far, it's still my least favorite of this season of the originals. But it's still very entertaining. This is still an A story. This is still an A season. So yeah, the originals, season 4, episode 9, Queen's Death, good episode, and I can't wait for the next one. What can I say? Let me know what y'all think, everybody. Subscribe if you like this. Grand out boundly. Comment down below. Let me know. Respect my opinion. Respect yours. Name's Lee. Signing off for you, everybody. Bye.